Hey everybody, in this video I'm discussing the full moon in Sagittarius on May the 23rd, 2024. This is an exceptionally positive full moon, maybe the best so far this year. 2 weeks ago with the new moon in Taurus on May the 7th, I said this was the calming down of all that unstable energies of the end of March into April with the lunar eclipse, then that fiery solar eclipse, which is very much associated with all the angry protesting and the wars. And this Mercury was in retrograde the first 25 days of April. So there was so much anxiousness, instability. So then we were waiting for those those energies to, be peaking out. And then on May the 7th was the new moon in Taurus. Taurus is more calming, more steady because it's an earth sign. That solar eclipse was in fiery, angry, impatient Aries. But this new moon in Taurus on May the 7th was in harmony with Saturn that I talked a lot about in my video on that new moon. The Saturn anchors us, gives us rootedness, security. It's very pragmatic, in harmony with this steady, calming, sensible Taurus new moon. So the new moon 2 weeks ago was really starting to relax all that crazy, chaotic energies, calming the world down, at least starting to move in the right direction. So 2 weeks later, on the 23rd of May, you start to see the results of the new moon. The new moon once a month is planting seeds. It's where your intention is drawn to. Well, in Taurus, great with Saturn, there's this intention for the world to get more grounded, feeling more secure, less chaotic. Now we're into the full moon, when a lot of things can now start blossoming and being revealed of what started May the 7th's new moon chart. In general, a full moon will often test relationships because the sun, which is the individual, is opposite or in confrontation with the moon, which could be dealing with the public and others. But this full moon, the moon is at 2 degrees of Sagittarius, and opposite is the sun at 2 degrees of Gemini. Well, transformational Pluto is at 2 degrees of Aquarius this April and May. So Pluto is about going really deep within in introspection and transformation. It can represent psychology, astrology, and this full moon, the sun is forming a trine, which is the best flow of energy, and the moon is forming a sextile because it's to Sag to the Pluto to Aquarius, which is the second best flow of energy. So this powerful, dynamic full moon, on one hand, in general, can test relationships, and often the weak ones will show its cracks, and you either work on it seriously or let it go. But this full moon in Sag has this very positive outlet through Pluto. Pluto is about transformation. Go to the depths in the heart of the matter. Pluto can reveal secrets, but it's positive with the full moon. So there's a lot of healing energies. So that's that full moon in Sagittarius, positively impacted by transformational Pluto. And on that same day, Venus, pleasure, creative, loving Venus is exactly aligned with expansive, prosperous Jupiter. It also brings in more opportunities for socializing, for falling in love, for helping to resolve any tensions in personal relationships. And that Venus-Jupiter is sextile in harmony exactly with Neptune. Neptune is the imagination, it's inspiration. It is all this empathy. So they got these powerful planetary events, and they're all very positive with one another, bringing a lot of healing energy for relationships, for the world. It's also going to be very favorable economically. So the stock markets around the world could start, coming back after they were tanking during the whole eclipse period from the end of March into April. But before I break down what all of these various important events can indicate, if you enjoy these kinds of videos and would like to see more of them, click like and subscribe. And don't forget to click on the notification bell so you can receive the latest postings. And if you go into the description box underneath the video, you'll find direct links to book an astrology reading or to check out my 2-question offer. All right. The full moon brings a lot of matters to light, but it's an outgoing, friendly, adventurous Sagittarius. Sagittarius describes world traveling, exploration, adventures, higher education. These are all keywords of Sagittarius, which is all coming to a head. But the very positive outlet through transformational Pluto brings in a real harmonious flow of energies to bring about deep insights, intense emotions, opportunities for personal growth. If you were to start learning astrology or starting therapy or having an astrology reading that you're setting up and starting around this full moon, you would be more open to gaining a lot of deep insights into your life. Also with the Pluto, which is Pluto's death and rebirth, to keep it simple, and with that optimistic Sagittarius, anything that's been holding you back on a deep level, the Pluto will help you let it go. This is where an astrology reading or a counseling session can just help speed up the process of insights and letting go. Venus conjuncts Jupiter in Taurus. This is a big one and really positive. Taurus has a lot to do with money. Taurus is very sensual, very grounding energies, calming energies. Venus is the ruler of Taurus, and Venus will be in Taurus exactly aligned with Jupiter. Jupiter is all this prosperity and expansion. Venus can symbolize love, beauty, and harmony, while Jupiter can represent expansion, abundance, and optimism. Taurus is associated with material comfort, stability, and sensual pleasures. So when Venus and Jupiter conjoin in Taurus, it amplifies the themes of love, generosity, and indulgence. This alignment fosters a sense of abundance and appreciations for life luxury. It encourages people to seek pleasure and enjoy the finer things in life, whether in relationships or material pursuits. This is going to be very favorable economically for the world. But that Venus-Jupiter is in harmony, called a sextile. That's a 60-degree angle of positive opportunities. So the Venus-Jupiter by itself is so great. And they're both at 29 degrees of Taurus. That's why the Venus, we say, is aligned or conjunct Jupiter, but it's a very tight orb of influence. I mean, they could be separated by 6 or 7 degrees and the effects are still strong. But Venus is at 29 Taurus, Jupiter is at 29 Taurus, and Neptune is at 29 Pisces. So the degrees are exact, and the sextile is positive opportunities, and the Neptune rules Pisces, and it's been transiting Pisces for a number of years, once every 166 years. So this signifies that Neptune, especially in Pisces, of harmonious connection that facilitates creative inspiration, spiritual growth, empathy. That's all that positive Neptune with Venus and Jupiter. Neptune can represent healing, dreams, imagination, compassion, intuition. And this alignment with the Neptune can encourage people to really tap into their creative talents, explore their spiritual beliefs, cultivate compassion and healing for others. So this is why I am excited about this full moon, because the more expansiveness of what was hopefully seeds of peace and creativity and money that were, planted on May the 7th, helping to calm down the chaos of March and April. So from peace to economic prosperity, to more creative inspiration. And with that full moon in Sag trining Pluto. Sag is a seeker. It wants to travel, it wants to learn, but it's always searching for the ideal, for something that matters and is fulfilling in life. And to have that full moon in Sagittarius very favorably connected with Pluto, this really goes for a period of deep transformation. That's the Pluto, with expansive growth. So you might be feeling more compelled to explore your beliefs, your passions, and your intimate connections with others on a profound level. I wouldn't be surprised when it comes to love that a lot of people either meet and fall in love by that end of May, or is when a strained relationships to heal and get more connected and intimate than ever before. For artists, this could be an incredible time of inspiration, and the money, because the Taurus with the Venus-Jupiter bringing in all this abundance and prosperity. So on every level, this is one of the best full moons, and where Sagittarius falls in your chart, that is one focus of what's really growing and opening up for you. And where that Venus-Jupiter at the last degree of Taurus, where it is falling in your chart, and then enhanced with inspirational Neptune, that could bring the love the prosperity, the creativity. I want to thank you for watching. If you like information on how to book an astrology reading or check out my 2-question offer, visit my website at gardino.co. That's .co. Until next time, be safe and well.